Hey everybody, it's me Stacy here at Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com with your next Saturday with Stacy YouTube class number 368. I just finished taping the 114 winner chicken dinners from our anniversary sale, and that was YouTube number 364 on September 26th. So if you posted a comment on that YouTube, you very well could be a winner chicken dinner. We had 114 of you that are going to receive prizes. I'm gonna warn you, that video with me announcing every winner is a bit rough. I am dyslexic. I explained that in the video. I'm not a little dyslexic. I'm a lot dyslexic, so I did the best I could with the names, kind of like I do here, but holy smokes, artichokes. 114 of you are winner chicken dinners. So if you have not watched that YouTube yet, go back to our channel and watch the YouTube to see if you have won. Oh my gosh. So I finish all of that after butchering. I'm sweating. I mean, doing that video for me, I like to public speak. I was in Toastmasters when I was a child. I think I started Toastmasters in 4th grade. So I am very comfortable public speaking without any problem. Announcing names, I break out in hives of sweat. I can feel it. Because I just know I'm gonna struggle with it. But it really doesn't matter, because even if I butchered their name, they're still a winner chicken dinner and going to receive a prize. I did, however, forewarn everybody in that video, and I'm going to do it here too. If you are a winner chicken dinner, please do us a favor. Please. We're sending you these gifts for free. We're not asking you to cover postage. The prizes range from about $10 all the way up to about $200. They're shipped randomly. I don't even know what's in the envelopes. So if for some reason you are unhappy with your prize, do not send us an email, please. I'm apologizing in advance if you are disappointed in with whatever we send you, but please don't send me an email. Please don't ask that I switch out the prize. Please don't ask that I give you store credit instead of the prize. Just give it to somebody else. Pass it along, pay it forward, make somebody else's heart happy, and that will make your heart happy, seeing somebody else be excited over something that maybe didn't work for you, but they've longed for. Who knows? So today I've got YouTube number 368 for you, and this is kind of old school. I'm gonna start super easy. Many of you will already know the things that I'm going to show you. You might even know everything all the way to the end, but I feel a responsibility to just not assume that everybody is an experienced crafter, and I feel a responsibility to show you, if I can, an alternate way to do something. I can't assume, and I don't think anybody should assume, that you have a die cutting machine. Maybe that is just out of your budget right now, but you like what I'm going to show you. So if I can, I always try to show another way of doing something, or using the products you already have to do something. This is about keeping crafting going in as a hobby. So if I can make you go, oh, I already have that, and I already have that, and I can get that really inexpensively, or okay, I don't want to die cut, but gosh, I like what she did. Isn't there another way to do it? Then I have done my job as a teacher. And that's what these are. These are classes. They're not quick demos. They're not a let me speed up the video when my hands move super fast. It is a class, and we do them for free. There's no expectation of anything from you except to be kind. That's all I ask. That's all I want. And if you take from this video or from my classes some tip or some trick or some inspiration or even just some courage, try. Again, I've done my job. So today is the next release of Simply Defined dies. I will let you know we are going to start processing the Simply Defined Christmas collection next week, and we will begin shipping those dies out. So if you purchased, I had 3 dies that were kaleidoscope dies. They were my one and only Christmas collection. We are starting to process, and we'll begin hopefully to ship those to you next week so that you have time to make your Christmas cards. So that's where we're at in the shipping. We're going to move to that. And then after that is the Angela Pool. So I will let you know. Angela Pool will follow shortly behind. So because we're trying to do 2 YouTubes at a time. So I'll keep you updated. But I'm hoping next week we start shipping you your Kaleidoscope Simply Defined Christmas collection. This collection's kind of an eclectic collection, and it's actually going to take me a little while to get to it. I know it's a launch of our products, but it's a class. I mean, I could just pull the products over and show you the products and show you the samples the girls made and say, ooh, isn't it beautiful? Go buy it. But this is supposed to be a class to teach. And again, no expectation from you. Watch for free. Take from it what you can. Shop local if you are able to. And if you can't, then come online. And I know that many of you shop at other places. I get that. I shop at other places. It's okay. As long as everybody continues the hobby, then all of us can stay in business. The manufacturers can stay in business. The exclusively online retailers can stay in business. The mom and pop independents can stay in business. And then us hybrids who have a retail store, which is closed right now for COVID, and a online business can stay in business. If everybody just kind of spreads their crafty budget around as they can. That's the important thing, is that you keep crafting. You learn something new. You are reminded of something you forgot, or you have the courage to just try. Okay, I've got winter chicken dinner to talk to you about. Today I have got new product from, and I still don't know how to pronounce it, Gigi Peel-Offs, Netherlands. Good friends, Ellie, love them, but I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot pronounce the business name. It's Jeje, and how that's pronounced in over in Holland, in the Netherlands. Somebody will, if they could just type it out phonetically for me. Is the J pronounced like a J, or is the J pronounced like a G or an H, or is it silent? I don't know. Doesn't matter. I've got their stickers for you. I've got my collection for me, or for you, from me for you. I've got Marabou alcohol Bic kind of style markers for you. I've got acetate. I've just got a little bit of everything. And again, we're going to start simple, and we're going to move on and get gradually harder. So you're not even going to see one of my dies for a little while, but that's okay. Even if you know all of this, stay with us and hang. Come hang with me and spend a little bit of time crafting. Grab your stuff and keep me on. And most importantly, subscribe. There's a heart somewhere down here that if you move your cursor over it, you'll subscribe to Scrapbooking Made Simple. It would be greatly appreciated. Okay, winter chicken dinner from YouTube number 367, which was using Elizabeth Craft dies to do those embossed backgrounds, and using the foils and those paper pads from the Craft Consortium, Swoon, and the 3 different types of glues. So, okay, are you kidding me? I just got done reading 114 names that I could barely get out, and both of these names are impossible for me. Are you kidding me? Eileen. Okay, Eileen. Tedescucci? Tedescucci? Eileen Tedescucci? I know that's wrong. I'm so sorry. Tedescucci. Tedescucci. Eileen Tedescucci. Is it Italian? If it's not Italian, then I'm really bad. Okay, all right, let me show you, Eileen. That's you. You're a winner chicken dinner. Congratulations. You've got a gift card. Okay, and our second one, and again, first name's easy peasy. Hello, Flo. Flo. Pangelian. Pangelian. Hello, Flo. Hey, Flo, how you doing? There you are. You're a winner chicken dinner too. Both of you are going to have a $25 gift card put in your online account, assuming you have one. If you don't, you need to make an online account so I can add your $25 to it. Have fun shopping for whatever makes your heart happy. And please forgive me for however I brutally butchered your name. The intent was good, the delivery, not so much. Okay. I'm gonna move on for today. I'm gonna tilt on down. We're gonna get started. I'm gonna start super simple. So if you are new to crafting, if you are new to my channel, if you are new to me, I really am not crazy. I'm not. But we're gonna start simple so that a brand new crafter can do this and the most experienced crafter can do this. And then we're gonna gradually get harder. Kids are gonna be able to do this. Seniors, church groups, community groups. You could make little kits and take them to the senior center and they could do them and affordable. Okay, let me tilt down and we're gonna get started for today. Bye! Down I go. Okay, and let's zoom on in, and then down, and then in. I love it when people are, yeah, I can't do Stacy. They just turn me off. I get it. I do, I understand. Okay, first card. You all asked what happened to James. Well, here he is. James is my 19-year-old son. He does quality control here, and he's one of the, his dad's pulling orders right now. Mr. SMS is up walking around pulling orders, and boy, is he exhausted at the end of the day. But James made a card 2 weeks ago, the first card he ever made in his life. And now he's decided he actually enjoys it. So this is James's card and it opens correctly. He was like, should I do it this way or should I do it that way? So he did this. And that is one of my new dies. And then, let me see if I can keep that light off of it. And then I have this one for you, which is also one of my new dies. So I am going to, let me put, gosh, I think that one was Doris and this one was James. So I'm going to start at the very beginning, which is a wonderful place to start. And I think we're going to talk about peel-offs first. I think that's the first place I want to go. Peel-offs, what are they? These are stickers, very inexpensive stickers. $1.25, I think, per sheet. And we use them all the time. These are from GG, and there is a design on them. Now, most of the stickers we have are going to come in black, gold, white, and silver. So we'll have the same style sticker in 4 colors for you, whether you want the gold, the black, the silver, or the white. The beautiful thing about these is that you don't have to keep them the color that they are with the exception of the black. So I think I'm going to take think I'm going to take a few of these. I like that one, and I like that one. Okay, well, let's just start. I'll just pull them as I use them. Okay, so I'm going to take my hot air balloon, and that's what this is. The very first thing I want to do with these stickers is I want to get rid of this background. So whether I use my tweezers to get it off, come on, there we go. I want to get rid of this background, because by getting rid of this background, I can much, much more easily see what I have and what I don't have. I'm just going to snip this off just so I can show you the difference. Oh, that's a long way away from me. Okay, so I've taken the bottom backing off, and now I can see, oh, I've got a hot air balloon here. I've got some hearts, a flower. Here, it's a little more difficult to see what you've got. So whenever we get peel-offs, the first thing I do is take the background off if it's my peel-off and I'm keeping it. And now I have a better, clearer understanding of what it is I want to do with these. How do peel-offs work? They're very simple. You literally just peel them off, and they are actually an outline sticker. Ooh, see how they cling to you? They're made of vinyl. They're very, very hardy, which means they don't break easy at all. They really don't. What they do is cling to you like crazy, because it's kind of like a static cling type of thing. So, what we recommend, and again, please do not turn me in to the health department. That happened already. You can use water. You can use baby wipes, although most people say the baby wipes don't work very well. I tend to just put a little bit of, get my finger wet, little spit on the back of my sticker. On the sticky part of the sticker, and you're like, you're getting the sticky part of the sticker wet? Yes, and again, you can do this with water, with baby wipes, anything that you have moist. What it does is it allows that sticker to move freely. It's not clinging to me anymore, and if I put it down in place and I don't like where I've put it, I have the opportunity to move it. So I'm just going to bring over a piece of paper and we're just going to put it down. Ta-da! There's my hot air balloon. Cute little balloon. I got a little piece left in there that didn't pop out. I got a little piece left in there. Because I got it wet, I was able to pull those little guys right up. Love my little hot air balloon. So easy peasy to use. And then we can color it in. Now I'm just using Sharpie markers, or actually I'm using my Marabou. Boy, my Marabou markers. I think I'm going to pull these out. So Marabou markers, these are an alcohol-based marker. They are not like a Copic. Please don't think that they're going to be like a Copic. They are not. There's 24 colors. They're very much like a Bic or a Sharpie marker, which means that they will stay on anything that is non-porous. When you want to write on your spouse's lunchbox their name, you don't grab a ballpoint pen. You grab something that's going to be a permanent marker, and that's what these are. What's nice about them versus a Bic or a Sharpie is that they have two sides to them. You've got a tip here and you've got a tip there, so that you can color in just like a marker. Color here, or you can write happy birthday. Now, a Bic or Sharpie that you get at the drugstore or Walmart or Staples or wherever, they're not two-ended. They're not double-sided. So you're actually getting 2 markers for 1 in this. And it's Marabou product, so you know the product is super great quality. And gosh, you can just come in here and color away and make your heart happy. So because it's a peel-off sticker and vinyl, it feels slightly raised. It almost feels like it's embossed, like you did a heat embossing, but you didn't. Talk about easy for anybody to do. And because the stickers are only $1.25 a sheet, well, they go, you know, you get a lot for your money. You get a lot of bang for your money without question. And I could just keep going and color to my little heart's content. So the black gives you a great outline, but they don't have to stay black. Remember I showed you some silver and some gold and some white. They don't have to stay this color. You may like a, let's take the backing off. Now all of a sudden you can see that they're mushrooms. Aren't they super cute? They're mushrooms. I'm just gonna throw that backing away. And here I have trees. Oh, I want the bigger trees. Do I want the bigger trees? I want the bigger trees. Aww. Okay. Oh, I kept the bigger trees in black. I guess we'll use the smaller trees. We have trees in 3 sizes. Now you can see your trees. And let's get some grass. Look at how better you can see what you've got. Your grassy blades and so on and so forth. So I could, if I wanted to, take my mushroom and grab a brown marker. I think I need to pull these out. There we go. Now I can see what I've got. Grab a brown marker, and I could go, is that more burgundy? That's more burgundy. How about more brown? Instead of keeping a mushroom silver, I could go over the top. And make this brown. And maybe I throw a little burgundy on there to darken it up just a little bit. And I'm just scribbling. And then maybe I want to make those little holes there red. And maybe I want to make that bottom green. that one's not gonna work. Let's go green here. Oh, is this my green? Oh yeah. Let's go green. And again, I'm just scribbling. And I could take a little bit of a darker green. And these are just markers like Bic and Sharpie. These are the Marabou brand of these. And Marabou is a little bit more fine art, but the price is amazing. And then I could smudge it, kind of blend it. So it sort of looks like a hot mess there until we peel it off. Oh, a little bit of spit on the back. And then I took my silver sticker and I made it into what I wanted. And I can just put my little red pieces. So talk about an easy way to make an embellishment for a card or a layout. They're vinyl, so they're hardy, and you can put them on glass or metal or plastic. You will need to seal it if you want to put them in a dishwasher. But other than that, they're perfect. Okay, there's my mushroom. Started out as silver, ended all nice and colored. So just depending upon what you want to do, that you make it anything you want. I'll tell you that the gold colors do better. The brown probably would do better on the gold. The gold is a warmer color, so colors that probably work better with it are warmer colors as opposed to the cooler colors. With the silver, you probably will be getting you'll get a better result with the cooler colors. So if you keep that in mind, so I'm going to put a dark green tree. I'm going to do a dark green tree. And I'm just scribbling. And then if I want to blend it, your finger's your best friend. Just kind of smudge. It's an alcohol-based marker, so it's going to dry fairly quickly. It doesn't matter if it looks great or not. Kind of looks like a mess, but then you peel it off. And what you get is so pretty. Doesn't have to stay the color it is. And that is also true for white. Sure. Look at how dark that green is on white. And let me just color this whole little bush. And give it a little bit of a smudge. And let's peel it off. Got a little piece on the back. And down we go. The nice thing about peel-offs is that you get so much on a sheet and you don't have to commit to any color at all. You know, what if I wanted a different colored tree? What if I wanted a different colored mushroom. Maybe I want one mushroom red and I want one mushroom orange and I want one mushroom yellow. Because you get so many on the sheet, you then have the opportunity to make them whatever you want them to be. Maybe you just need one for the project you're working on. Great, you use these later, no problem. And next time you want the orange mushroom or a yellow mushroom or a blue mushroom, whatever makes your heart happy. You don't have to decide now. You don't have to color them until you're ready to go. So peel-offs are a very, very friendly crafting tool, whether you are doing mixed media, altered art, making your layouts, mini albums, whatever you're working on. But now we want to take it to the next level. We don't just want to do them on paper. We want to take it to the next level. So what if I took my peel-offs and let's do maybe this gold one. So let me do the back. I've got my black one here. Let me do my back. Here I've got super pretty hot air balloons. This time I'm gonna work on acetate or craft plastic, however you wanna call it. It's a clear piece of plastic and it colors beautifully. It really does. It colors absolutely beautifully. I'm gonna put that aside for now and I'm going to take my peel off. I'm gonna peel off my hot air balloon. I'm gonna put a little bit of spit on the back side, the sticky side, which will allow me to work with the peel off and touch it and move it and hold it without it clinging all over to me. And I think I'm gonna put a piece of white paper down underneath my plastic. And I'm gonna put my peel off down. And I like my little clouds, so maybe I'll take a few more little clouds and kind of put those. One there maybe. And I've got a little sun. Maybe I put that. Yeah, maybe I put that over. No, over there. Now I've chosen to keep this peel off the color that it is. I could have changed it to a different color if I wanted to. And you're like, okay, but now it's on clear plastic. What fun is that? Well, that's where the fun actually starts. Because you are using an alcohol-based marker, whether it be the Marabou markers that are dual tip, can't find those in a Bic or a Sharpie, or you are using a Bic or Sharpie marker, no problem. Now you just come in and color. And let's do that center of the flower here, red. And because it's an alcohol-based marker, it dries right on the acetate without any problem. Let's do a little bit of yellow. Let's do yellow here. And yellow here. And let's do red here. And there. And then let's do blue. Let's fill the backing in with some blue. And all I'm doing is coloring. Just like you were coloring a coloring book. This does not take any kind of skill or talent. It just requires you coloring. And where it's a little tight is where it's nice to come in with the fine liner on the other side. Where the detail is a little small. And all I'm doing is coloring. And filling in the spaces that make my heart happy. If I'm going to back this on a piece of white paper, I'm going to leave the clouds that are there white. I don't have to color them at all. Maybe we do the inside. Oh, I don't know, maybe we do here, the inside orange. Okay, we'll do the inside orange. And maybe we'll just do the light orange here and the light orange there. But in just a matter of a few minutes, I've taken a gloss sticker. Looks like that when you take the paper away. You're like, that's not much to look like. Add the paper back, and bam. It is definitely a stained glass look effect. Kind of a sun catcher type look. Yes, you could do this if you have the crystal tints from Creative Expressions. These spaces on the peel-offs are a little small for crystal tints, so you need to be a little ginger with them, which is why with these peel-offs, I recommend the markers instead of the crystal tints. Crystal tints is a liquid-based, almost like a liquid-based plastic, and it would fill in the negative space on the acetate, just like we're doing now. And maybe I do. And I'm just coloring. Would you want to use your Copics on this? You could. Would I? Probably not. Copics are expensive. To refill them are expensive. The markers from Marabou are very inexpensive. Look at how cute it's becoming. And I can just work my way all the way down. Brown. Oh, I don't think I want brown there. Oh, I don't want brown there. How do you get the brown out? A little bit of alcohol. But I don't know that I have any alcohol here with me. A little bit of alcohol. Hand sanitizer. Do I have any? I do have some hand sanitizer. Hold on. I'm back. Hand sanitizer from Marabou. That'll work. Now, do I have something to put it on? A paintbrush, maybe? Can I have a little paintbrush? Yeah, here, little paintbrush. So I didn't like the brown where I put it. Little hand sanitizer. We all have hand sanitizer now. And I can paint it up and wipe it away. So, you color in something you don't want. And you say, oh, I didn't want that red there. No, I didn't want that at all. Okay, a little hand sanitizer, a little alcohol, and erase it. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. You know what that also means? It means that you could, if you wanted to, put some down, put a little alcohol in it, and paint with it. To dilute the color. So now I've diluted that red to a much softer color. But maybe I like it bright. Then I just go back in, make sure it's dry. and color in. Now I'm going to leave part of it in that lighter color, just so you can see the difference. This is easy and simple and economic and affordable and effective and gains oohs and ahs from people, because then you cut out your plastic. Trim out your plastic. Mount it to your paper. Back it. Now you're going to say, how do you put that down, Stacy? Well, I take Stacy tape and I should put the lid on this before I just use Stacy tape and I put it in some strategic places. So if I was going to color that sun yellow, I might take a little piece of Stacy tape, which is a double-sided tape, and I can certainly put it behind the sun here, and I might use a little piece to put behind there, and maybe I put a little bit behind the basket. Oh, I've got it on my fingers. And then I can stick it to my card. And then I could take a little bit of black if I wanted, or whatever color made your heart happy. Can I get that off? That little blue is bothering me. Gosh, that piece was almost like it was made for it. Now you would finish coloring it and you might add a sentiment or two, but how simple is that? Done. Easy. The acetate just adds that little bit of an element, or craft plastic is what they're calling it. Adds that little bit of an element, boy, my fingers are dirty, that just makes it want to pop. And that peel-off sticker feels like you've embossed it with an embossing powder and a stamp. But oh no, you didn't. Where's my blue that I was using? You can be sitting and doing this in front of the TV. It doesn't require a die cutting machine. It doesn't require any special tools or technique. You can do this to just pass the time. And then when you need them as you see fit, then you can use them. So, a very easy way of using peel-off stickers. Whether you want to just put them on paper, whether you want to color them into something that they weren't before. If I take my red and I do my whole balloon and then a smoosh, because the smoosh kinds of blends it. See how that kind of looks streaky? But then if I smudge, oh, it's already dry. Let's get some more on there. Then if I kind of smudge it around, it blends it. It kind of softens those hard lines. Yes, your finger's going to get red on it. Can you use something else to smudge? I don't know. I use my finger. It's like the best craft tool I've ever had. And it came with me. I didn't have to purchase it. So I didn't have to do the whole thing in red if I didn't want to. I could have just done the balloon, but I want to give you the idea. A little bit of moisture on the back. And now my balloon's not gold anymore. And anywhere it still is gold, that's just because I didn't get I didn't color it enough. But now it's not gold. And my mushrooms, let's take off the back. Woo! Smudge, smudge. Smudge. And then a little yellow. Kind of mixed in with the red. And then some green. Kind of looks like a hot mess, but here we go. A little bit of spit. Oh, I didn't get all the grass. I didn't get all the grass, but that's okay. Lay it down, and then grab my little. Oh, where did he go? Come on. There we go. One. Oh, it's doubled. That's where he went. He landed on top of the other one. 2. 3. So it's up to you. How do you want to use your peel-offs? Totally different looks, because when you add marker to this, it's going to be much more solid. Let's add a yellow. Let's do a yellow. So it's going to be much more solid. It's not going to have a stained glass look to it at all. Just depends upon what it is you like. Okay, let's move on. Put these right there and these right there, and let me move these out of there. Now we're going to move to die cutting. Because you saw what you can do if you don't want to die cut, if you don't have a die cutting machine. But what if you do? What if you do have a die cutting machine? Then what? Well, let's play. I have 6 new dies. The collection, I couldn't come up with a name. It's just really an eclectic collection, so that's kind of what we called it. And there are 6 dies that make up the I Want It All collection. Here's my balloon. And if you buy all 6 dies in the I Want It All collection, let me pull them out. If you buy all 6 dies in the I Want It All collection, they retail, it will bring it down to $59.99, which is about $10, a little less than $10 a die. And these are true A2 size. So these are going to go on your A2 cards or your A6 cards beautifully. This one has a piece that will fit in front and then a piece that you can pop on top to add dimension to it. And here's my window scene. Wait till you see one of the cards the girls made with one of these, with the window scene. And the teapot. And my rainbow. And my house on a hill. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 dies, all A2 size. You buy the whole collection, it's $59.99. They're very, very limited. And if you just want one of them, they're $13.99, which is a value price. They're A2. You know that there are lots of companies out there that charge anywhere from $20 to $25 for a die that size. So I'm excited to bring them to you. Now let's take a look at our teapot. And it comes with extra little bits and pieces because if I had room in the die to add more, I did. Pop it off. And this is a chemically etched wafer style die. No different than Sizzix or Memory Box or Spellbinders or Elizabeth Crafts that we used last week. Just a standard wafer style die. And yes, I can cut this with just paper, absolutely. And it's easy to do. I'm going to be using my Sizzix Big Shot machine. I'm going to take my paper and cut it down. My dies tend to be a little more intricate than others. Take that and put that there, and take that and put that there. So I use a precision base plate when I'm using my Sizzix Big Shot machine. So I've got my multi-purpose platform if that's what you've got. If not, the new machines are sold with just a base plate and one shim. You would keep those all stacked together when you're doing a wafer style die. I'm going to be using my precision base plate. Doesn't matter if you have version 1, version 2, or version 3, they all work just fine. It has the directions on how to use it on one side and the metal part on the other. Yours may be a black, you may have the chrome. Doesn't make a difference, that metal side has to be facing up. I'm going to put my die with those ridges against my paper and my paper against my precision base plate, and then I'm going to use a cut plate and I'm going to send it on through. Intricate die, I may want to rotate, although it seemed to cut. Oh, I think it, oh, nope, I can tell one place got missed. Yeah, I can see that little place didn't have enough, although everything else is falling out. So I'm gonna line this back up and I'm gonna send it back through again, and we're gonna hope I don't double cut. Time will tell. So I'm gonna rotate it just a little bit because my machine, like your machine, has a sweet spot somewhere here in this roller. Everybody's machine, whether it be a Sizzix machine or a Spellbinder machine or a Gemini machine, every roller has a sweet spot, and everybody's sweet spot is different. My machine's going to be different than your machine. So if I rotate my die and send it back through, it means that my roller isn't hitting the die in the exact same, oh yeah, see, I can hear that. The roller isn't hitting the die in the exact same way, allowing it the opportunity to cut. if you keep your die, if your die is not cutting and you keep it in the same place and you go back and forth and back and forth, well, it's hitting the roller the exact same weight every time. So change it up, move it around just a little bit to see if it will cut. And I don't think I double cut either. Oh, wouldn't that be a happy day for me if I didn't double cut? And then all my pieces. Oh, and wouldn't you know it, I still didn't get it out. Maybe it's time for a new Big Shot machine. Hint, hint. Oh, I might have to break it open and get a new one and buy and open up a brand new machine, because I can still see it. But that's okay. Let's get out all the odds and ends. Look at how all that falls out nice and neat. Except for this one sad little place that doesn't want to cut. You think we can do it one more time? You think we can get through a triple cut? And not, I don't know. I think that might be asking too much. But it's only paper, right? This is only paper. That's all I've used is a black piece of paper. So if it doesn't work, well, then I'll just grab another piece of black paper and make sure it goes through. But let's see if I can get it to work. I'm gonna line it back up. That's the part of thing about crafting is you gotta know it's only paper. We're only using a piece of black paper. So let me put it back down. I just don't know if I'll be able to keep it in place. And let's go one more time and see if I can get it to go through. Gosh, it'd be nice to get a new Sizzix Big Shot machine. I've got one over there. I just can't bring myself to open it. But gosh, they get used. It gets used so much. And I guess that's really what makes the difference between everybody's machine is the usage. How much do you use your machine? Because the more you use it, the looser it's gonna get. And no, you can't tighten it back up once it's loose. You just have to keep shimming. And that's gonna be true. Oh, that makes my heart happy. I'm so sorry. But I lined it up twice and I still got it to go. Wahoo kachoo. It's the little things in life, people. It's the little things in life. Okay, I'm a happy girl. Can you tell? So, there we go. There we go. Now I could tape this down, stick this down, and go in and color with my markers like I was doing earlier. And you'll just have a complete, more opaque look to it. Or I could put this onto my acetate and color from there. And you're gonna say, okay, but how are we gonna get that down? No problem. Cut off that piece of acetate, save that for later. Bring over your micro dots. Like, what are micro dots? Micro dots are a double stick, or well, it's an adhesive where you've got hundreds of thousands of little dots on one side, literally hundreds of thousands, and nothing on the other. Now they come in an 8x11. They're sold 10 to a pack. It's $9.99. These are a home run. Everybody has absolutely loved my micro dots. They are a Scrapbooking Made Simple exclusive. We manufacture these. This was not my idea, but it is a great one. A customer on YouTube let us know, hey, just put some washi tape on both sides to open it. Keeps it simple. And you can use your micro dots again and again and again. It's like, well, how can that work, Stacy? How can you use them again and again and again? Well, if I put this down and then I close it up, anywhere where there's not any paper, the micro dots are going to stay. So I'm not using any dots in here, and I'm not using any dots over here, and I'm not using any dots in here. So you want to keep that liner on it because you just never know when you're going to put something back down, and you can just keep going until your page is empty. And I put it on the back side. Well, lucky me. There we go. Okay, so put it right here. Let's go 1, 2, 3, A, B, C. Down, down, down. And I'm on my acetate. Easy peasy mac and cheesy. And then I can go in and start to color. Sure I can, no problem. Let's go ahead and take, what color you want a teapot? Pink? I can go in and start to color. Can you blend colors? Yeah, sure. On the acetate, sure you can blend colors. Let's take and do a little bit of pink. So I've just put a little bit of pink down. And because I'm using black paper, it doesn't matter if I accidentally get the marker on the paper because the color of the marker is just going to absorb into that black paper. And then because it's me and yellow, I'm going to take and do some yellow at the bottom. Because it's an alcohol marker, it dries very quickly. And I'm just making sure that my yellow stays yellow because soon I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take my yellow marker and I'm going to put it right into my pink and I'm going to start blending color. And then I might just give a little bit of a smudge. And start to blend color. Do you have to use your finger? No, not at all. Use a dauber or a makeup sponge, whatever makes your heart happy. I just want to kind of blend in my color. Maybe a little bit of pink down there and fill that in just a little bit and smudge. So it's up to you if you want to keep it one color, if you want to blend your color, what makes your heart happy. And then do you cross-contaminate? No. The minute your yellow marker gets all that pink off the tip, it's yellow again. No worries about cross-contamination. So now I could take my pink and put my pink into my yellow. And just give a little bit of a smudge. How much smudge is up to you? So now I'm just clearing off my finger so I get rid of some of that color. A little yellow down here. And maybe just a little pink. Ooh. A little yellow up here. A little bit of a smudge. So if you don't want to use your finger, like I said, no problem. Use your dauber or a makeup sponge. And if you don't want to blend your colors, you don't have to. You can just do a solid color on the acetate. I gotta blend up there because I smudged a little. And a little bit here. A little bit there. And then wipe off my pen to where it runs yellow. And then I'm good to go. So, on acetate, easy to color, really easy to color. And these are using the dies and just some black paper. Kind of looks meh there, but then you put the paper behind it and it's beautiful. Beautiful. But then what if you wanted to take it up one more notch? Okay, I'm gonna put this one aside right there. That way I know where I put it. And I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna move that to the side. What if you want to take it up a notch? Okay, you can do that. We have new colors of vinyl. These are solid sheets. Solid sheets of vinyl. This is the exact same stuff. This is exact same. Only difference? Well, these haven't been die cut with any kind of design in them. They are still blank, waiting for somebody to do something with them. You get 2 sheets. To every pack. And I want to say it's $1.50 a pack. And this is what you're able to die cut with. This is what you can use to make your own peel off sticker. Now I will tell you, my dies, because they are A2, are a little big for the sheet. If I line it up to the corner, can you see? My dies are a little bit big. So what I do is I line up the design knowing that I'm not gonna get the frame. I understand I'm not gonna get the frame. Now I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. Save that. Now these are a sticker. This is an instant sticker. So if you peel the liner back, it's sticky right now. I'm gonna tell you, you could die cut this out and then try to peel the back liner off and put it down. I have not been successful in that. You may be far more successful than me, but I know my limitations. I think what I'm gonna do, and maybe I'll use, maybe I'll keep with this one. I'm gonna use paper that is not, so you may love it. Somehow we didn't love it. So I'm gonna use a piece of paper that is kind of meh. Sometimes you get paper in a pack and you love, 14 out of the 15 sheets, or for whatever reason, there's just a sheet or two that you bought and you thought you loved it when you bought it, but then you got it home and you're like, oh, what did I do? Okay, I have so been there, done that. I own a retail scrapbooking store that has approximately 2,000 sheets of paper that I personally picked out. I did it. Hi, I'm Stacy. I bought that paper. And then it ships in. When I buy it, I think, oh, it's fabulous. Oh my gosh. And then it ships in and I'm looking at it like, what did I do? We all have had those moments. We have. Or something gets put way back in the closet and you forget you own it, and it was from St. Patrick's Day 6 years ago, and you've got 4 sheets of it left, and now what are you going to do with it? You don't even celebrate St. Patrick's Day anymore. Your kids are out of elementary school and they're not collecting 4-leaf clovers. Whatever. This is what you do with it. Wait, down we back go. Sorry. I don't like talking to you if I'm not actually talking to you. So let me go back in. And down just a little bit more. Okay, yucky paper. Pretty foil. Peel it up. Kind of make a little, kind of like that. Lay it down. Peel it back. Does it have air bubbles in it? Maybe. Do I care? Absolutely not. Smooth it down, call it good. Move on. Take your die. Line your die up so that you get as much of the design as possible. I don't care about the frame. And let's die cut. I want as much of the die as I can get. Now I'm asking this die that has no blades to go through vinyl, adhesive, paper, so it may have to go through a couple times back and forth. I'm just going to pick it up, do a quick rotate, which changes it now. It's going to go through the machine in a different way. And now I think I'm just going to move it. So this is going to come off. That's perfect. And now maybe just move it a little bit like, maybe just a little bit like this. Almost straight on. And let's try one more time. Let's send it through one more time and see what we get. So I'm using a precision base plate on top of my multi-purpose platform, completely closed. And that precision base plate takes the place of another cutting pad. Let's see if I'm close. So I've turned it over and it looks pretty good. So let's pop it on out. Let's get all my little bits to fall out. And maybe blue is not the color you were looking for, but I just want to play and give you, this is to give you an idea of how to do it. This isn't to give you a finished project of, bam, look at what I made and it's all done. This is to teach you how to use it. There are lots of awesome people out there on YouTube that will make a card from start to finish or a layout from start to finish. I'm more about the technique of how to do it. Do I think I have most of it? Easier way is to turn it over and look from the back. And then I can totally see what I haven't popped out yet. Oh, somebody needs to tell the girl who designs these that she sometimes has too many little fallout pieces. But I'm so picky about the design. Every little piece has a point, has a meaning. So I know that sounds a little crazy, but for me it's not. Okay, I think I've got the majority of my little bits and pieces out. Oh, I've got most of that into Mr. SMS's trash can. Okay, so as you can see, I didn't get all of the frame, but that's okay, because I don't want the frame. I'm gonna just take this and cut the frame right off. Cut the frame all the way off because I want that foil. All right. Now I've got my teapot in foil. Beautiful. But I also want to put it on the acetate or the craft plastic. They get these new names for things that I'm like, okay, whatever. That's what we're calling it. That works for me. So, yucky paper. Yee. Although you may be going, I love that paper, Stacy. What are you talking about? Take my foil. Put it down on the piece of camping paper. Maybe your kid was in Boy Scouts. Maybe your son or daughter was in Boy Scouts and you still have Boy Scout paper left and they're already an Eagle Scout and you're completely done. Well, hello there. I backed it on paper because it's easier to handle. If I had just used the sticker part and die cut out my beautiful teapot and then tried to peel the sticker backing off and not keep it from all over me and just making a hot mess and then getting it down nice and straight. Just use a piece of yucky paper. And then back over to my acetate. Is that gonna fit? Why, yes. Yes, it does. Gosh, isn't that nice when it works out? Doesn't that just make your heart happy? I'm just gonna straighten, well, you know what? I'm gonna put it down first. So I've got my foil, my die cut, my, this time I'm gonna make sure I have it up right, my micro dots, my die, put it down, rub, 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 rub. Up, 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 up. I'm going to line this right up. Oh, you just got to love it when it works out. Down we go. Straighten this side just a little bit. And now I can go in and color. Okay, a green teapot may not be your thing. Oh, my finger's dirty. So the yellow and the red is coming off my finger onto there, changing my green into a yucky. But we're just gonna go right over the top of it, and I'll use another finger. And go right back over the top. So you can either leave it a solid color or you can smudge it around. Entirely up to you what you want to do. I just want to use this hand, but I can't. Go in there and just color my teapot. So the larger the space, the more likely you are going to want to smudge it around to blend the colors together, even if you're just using one color, because it gets rid of the lines the marker lines, if you just blend it together, the larger the space, the more likely you are to want to go in there and kind of smudge it. The smaller the space, the less likely you're going to need to go in there and smudge. And again, this is if you have the capability to die cut. And if you don't, then you use peel off stickers. It's okay. Not everybody has a die cutting machine, and not everybody wants a die cutting machine, but everybody loves to craft. And you shouldn't not be able to do what you want to do because you're missing something. So if there's a way to let you do something very similar and very affordable because those stickers are really inexpensive, then let's show you how. So I could just keep on coloring and coloring and coloring until my heart's happy. Until it's completely done. So imagine the kids doing this. Whether you pre-die cut for them and put it on the acetate, or they die cut, or you use the stickers. Imagining a church group being able to do this. You can even pre-kit if you needed to for them to help. As they're going with Meals on Wheels, maybe you send a little card along with it. Everybody's doing what they can to support each other, and wouldn't that be a nice, whether you send a finished card or you send something that they can do together with a little set of instructions. If you're teaching your kids at home, you've got art that has to be done. Do not, I know it's hard, I get that, trying to manage the homework and the housework and the job and everything else, but kids need art. They need a way to express themselves and just let loose. And if they want to color out of the lines, let them color out of the lines. It's okay. It's some acetate craft plastic, some paper. And if you've got the dies already or the stickers, let them express themselves any way they see fit. But you can make beautiful things this way. But what if you wanted to do one more step? What if you wanted to take it one step further? What if you're looking at me going, Stacy, I don't like the craft plastic. I don't like the markers. I love the dies because, well, I think I'm hoping you love the dies. But you're like, yeah, okay, I've stayed with you this whole time and I'm still not blah. It's just not for me. Okay. Let's try one more thing, shall we? I'm gonna put this over there just so I can keep track and go grab them. I'm going to die cut one more time. I'm gonna do it out of black. Or maybe I won't. I already have this one done. I know you're kind of about it. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's my video. I got a YouTube comment I can't remember when. She's like, really what you do is just too basic for me, and I don't know why you just don't do more advanced techniques. And I'm like, well, I try to show different ways to do something, but I don't want to be so advanced. I mean, sometimes it is, sometimes the techniques that I show are wow, holy smokes, artichokes. But at the same time, I want it to be accessible. So she's like, well, I just can't watch anymore because I'm not, there's nothing advanced for me. And I'm like, okay, well, we appreciate you staying with us as long as you did. Check back often. You just never know what you're going to get with me. And I hope that they stay crafting. That's the most important thing. All right. I'm going to send it on through. So just remember, I'm on my multi-purpose platform, completely closed. Precision base plate makes no difference what precision base plate you have, what version you have. Ugly paper, vinyl, dye, clear plate or cutting plate. If you were to try to sandwich this with another cutting plate on the bottom of your precision base plate, it would be too thick and it would not go. And let's see. Roll, 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 roll. I'm just going to flip it. I just did a 180-degree rotate right there. Roll, 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 roll. Open it up. This should come off without any problem. And then I can maybe rotate it just a little bit one more time just to give it one more whirl under, because I'm asking it to go through vinyl, adhesive, and paper. Okay. Let's see what we got. Turn it around, and I can see it looks well die cut. It looks like everything's going to fall out. Turn it over, grab my tweezers. Poke out some of my bits and pieces. And this time I'm not going to put it on the acetate. You just told me you weren't crazy about the acetate, the stained glass look. You telling me, oh yeah, that's great, but nah. So let's show you one more way of doing this. Maybe you're not crazy about inky fingers. Hello, Donna Jet. Hello, Tammy. These are girls who would come to our Saturday Make and Take every week, and they'd kind of cringe when they walk in and they already saw my hands were like totally inked up. Oh my gosh, I miss the Saturday Make and Takes. I miss everybody, but there will come a time where we will meet up again and we will still be crafting. Okay, so I got all my bits and pieces out. Let's say goodbye to those. Zoop. I'm going to grab a piece of white paper. I'm going to trim out what I want to keep. Get rid of what I don't. And I just want to keep the design. I don't want to keep the frame. Okay. Now I've got a piece of white paper that I'm going to trim down as well. And I'm going to make it my card size. So I'm going to kind of freehand this. And now I think I'll wait till I get it. I think I'll wait till I get it down. And then I'll finish freehanding. All right, so here I am. Now, I bet you think I'm gonna put sticky dots on back of this and put this down. Raise your hand if that's what you thought I was going to do. I see Mary and Margaret and Sue and Tammy and Dolores and Irma and I see Catherine and everybody and Sandy, all of you raising your hand saying, yeah, that's what I thought you were gonna do. Nope, I'm not. I am going to go ahead and maybe I use a new piece, or do you think I've got plenty on this, right? Oh yeah, I've got plenty. I'm gonna take my white paper and I'm gonna put my white paper directly onto my sticky dots. My entire sheet of white paper on my sticky dots. Give it a rub. Pull it up. And now I've got sticky dots all over. My paper is sticky right now. This is an easy way of paper piecing if you do not have a 5 or 6 inch roll of adhesive tape. Very easy way of paper piecing. So I'm going to put my die right on it. It's in place now. And now I can start to cut. Cut what? Cut whatever makes your heart happy. Let's use, I don't know that that makes my heart happy, but it's what I've got here. I don't know. Okay, let's use this one. Old piece of paper. I just want to cut my teapot. I don't care about the rest of it. All I care about are the pieces of my teapot. That's all I want to cut, are the pieces of my teapot. Could care less about any other part of it. Just want my teapot. And maybe I want these going up. Now that I look at it. Okay, roll it on through. This should be an easy cut because that's a thin piece of paper. And all I care about is my teapot. This one actually only takes one roll. And pop out that piece and that piece. Bring my white paper with my sticky dots all over it. And let's paper piece. Done. Done. I've just started paper piecing. Easy way, easy. Pop that piece out. Put that piece in. Pop that piece out. Come on, out you go. Put put that piece in. No glue, no fuss, no muss. And I am paper piecing. What a way to use up your scraps. Now, if you've got double stick tape, whether it be mine or Elizabeth Crafts or Scorpal or which is Sukwing, whoever you have, the better brands, mine, Elizabeth Crafts, Scorpal, if you've got the wide tape of this, you can do the same thing. You just put your wide tape directly onto your paper and then start on your white paper as opposed to your sticky dots, and then start paper piecing. But what if you don't have wide tape? It's not an inexpensive item. It starts, I want to say, around $37 to $40 for the wider widths of it. Well, you can get 10 sheets of this for $9.99. That's going to let you do the same. And then let's say I want the bottom and the top to be a different color. All right, let's pull all this out. I don't know if I'm going to save this, if I want to use some of this for later, or maybe I want to do my roses. Do I have? Oh, I have a pretty orange here. Maybe I want to do some of my flowers. So let's cut this to that, and this to that, and this to that. Put this aside because it's still sticky. I have 3 different flowers. I have 1, 2, actually I think I have 4. 3, 4. So I can, I could have done 1 piece right there and that would have been more than enough if I had a bigger. Okay, let's just do a longer piece then. All I care about is getting those rosebuds out. And I've got 1 up here. So I'm just going to die cut that. That's all I'm going to cut to get those rosebuds out. Bring my machine back over. Paper down where I need it to be. Send it on through. A little bit of an angle. And let's see if 1 roll does it. Because I'm just asking it to go through 80-pound cardstock. Yay! Okay, so slide these off. And I'm going to take out the centers, the fallout pieces. So this piece we would normally push out to fall out, only I'm going to put it back in place right there. And this piece I'm going to push out. It normally would be a fallout piece, and I'm going to put it back there like that. And this piece. So if you love the look of paper piecing, but do not love all the fuss and the muss of the glue, then don't use glue. Sticky dots or double-sided tape. Gosh, I have my glasses on and I still can't see this little piece. Can I get it in there? And then we've got this one down here. And we take that out and we put that in there. And then we take this one out and we put that in there. What do you think? So if you were wowed about the acetate and the markers, you may be equally as wowed about this. Or you could be saying, I have seen it, done it, been there, and glad to have spent the time with you. That would be nice too. Or you could be, holy smokes, artichokes, I've never seen any of this. Gosh, it's so small, I can't get it. And then I lost it. I need stronger. I go for my eye exam on Monday. I think they're going to give me stronger glasses. And you just start to build in. You just start to build in. I have this one up here. And then you're going to say, but Stacy, you've got sticky. I've filled everything that I want to fill in. What do I do with the extra sticky? And this one would go there, so we'll just cut that off when we send it through. And this one would go there, and we'll there. And then let's do this last one just so we have some of our roses done. I could have done this with a black foil, which is beautiful. I could have done it with black paper. Should we try one more time to get that little bit out? They're just so small. That little tiny piece. But thankfully you don't have to put glue on it. You just have to get it where it needs to go. Oh, yay, look it, I did it. And this little tiny piece, all you have to do is get it. Can you imagine trying to add glue to that? Heavens no. You got sticky dots. Okay, so now you're saying, okay, Stacy, I filled in everything I want, but I still have all of this background that has sticky. What do I do about that? Oh, easy peasy. I wonder if I have some here. Just take some glitter. White, transparent, something with a little bit of glisten to it. Whatever makes your heart happy. Just take some glitter. This is white, so it's going to have absolutely no glitter. This is my glitter without glitter, which is on its way back in. So this glitter has no shine to it. It has no iridescence to it. Nothing. All you got to do, pour it down, have it fill in all over the place. And anywhere there's a sticky dot, it will adhere to. And because this is a glitter without glitter, it's not going to have a shine of it at all. You could use a microfine glitter. You could use an ultrafine glitter. If you didn't want it white, if you wanted to have the glitter in the background in a different color, okay. What is it that works for you? You've got options. But what an easy peasy way to paper piece. Really, what an easy peasy way to paper piece. I still have my, did I lose my lid? Oh, I lost one piece of the lid. I was gonna say I could go back in and finish my lid, but I lost a little piece there. I could go in and do some green for the leaves. I can't do it now because I put the glitter on it. So anywhere it was sticky before, if there wasn't a piece of paper there, that glitter has filled in. But you can do this. If these weren't working for you, you need another piece of paper. If you were like, yeah, I don't know about that, and I'm not 100% sure about these. Can you imagine my hot air balloon which is here somewhere. So here's my hot air balloon in a die versus a sticker. Sticker's a little smaller. Mine's a little more detailed. Let's see, do I have oh, here. So my hot air balloon, die cut with foil, down to the acetate, colored in, background. What is it that makes your heart happy? Is this where you're at in crafting, where you feel comfortable doing something like this or like this? Then start there. But I promise you, after you do this for a little bit, you're going to get more adventurous and you're going to start playing and experimenting and trying because it's only paper. And eventually you're going to find yourself going, all of a sudden, all of these things that you were nervous to try, you no longer are. All of the things you thought, I could never do that, all of a sudden you can, including paper piecing without using glue. I honestly think this has to be, oh, there was glitter all over that. That's what you get with glitter. Glitter that doesn't have glitter. I didn't see, there's no iridescence, so it just blended right in. If you don't own sticky dots, and there's one thing I can tell you, you probably want to try, if nothing else, sticky dots would be the one thing you want to try. If you die cut and you do intricate dies, they will make your life so much easier. And I was nervous about bringing them in. I was thrilled when I finally found them. I had to buy up the wazoo. I mean, really, to get them done, I had to buy a jillion of them, but they have turned out to be a lifesaver for people because you just can take an intricate die, put it down, and it's done. It's in a matter of minutes, you've got it down and you're ready to start doing whatever it is you want to do. All right, you guys, what did you think? I know some of you, again, have already seen this, done this, have done it with the best of them, and probably do it better than me. But maybe you forgot some of these things, or maybe you've put them aside, or maybe you forgot how easy it is to teach somebody how to do these. What do they say? Watch one, do one, teach one? Watch one, do one, teach one. Grab your daughter, grab your son. This is James, right? Grab your son. Grab your grandkids, grab your friends. Watch one, do one, teach one. And if we all share the love of crafting, well, then our hobby's going to stay here forever. All right. So, oh, wow, what a mess I made. What's new? Okay, so let me show you what is on sale. So, new to show. I have got so many new peel-offs, it's crazy. We've got there's 3 different styles of the hot air balloons. And they're going to come in the black, the white, the gold, the silver, 3 different styles of hot air balloons. And you'll see these all online. They're $1.25 a sheet. I cannot sell them for anything less than that. I've got like 3 different styles of grass for you, or leaves, or reeds, whatever you want to call them, from ones that really look like grass blades to ones that are teeny tiny and have little bushels. And so I've got that for you. You can see little bushels and little grass. I've got the mushrooms for you, just in case you like the mushrooms. I've got trees for you, in case you want to do a build-a-scene. Love the trees. There's my favorite tree. This is my favorite tree. It's bigger. I like it. So we've got all of that for you. We've got the new colors of, where did I put the new, oh, here we go. We have 6 new colors of the vinyl. You get 2 sheets per package. It's $1.50 per package. 6 new colors. Ooh, look at this one. This one's gorgeous. Hello. Love, that's the one I was using today. Love, love, love. And then this is just a soft lavender. So pretty. So 6 new colors to go with the older colors. That we've already carried. So now we've got even a larger assortment of the foils in sheets ready for you to make your own peel-offs. Then we have the Marabou permanent markers. If you already have Big Sur Sharpies, those are going to work just fine. If you don't, this is a really nice marker. Marabou is a fine art company. They make quality products. They were smart to do it a dual tip. That way you don't have to buy the extra fine point and the fine point of the Sharpies. The price is unbelievable. You get 24 colors. They blend when you put them on the acetate. This is a great way to go. And yes, they'll be on sale. If you have bigger Sharpies, don't buy them. I can hear Marabou Michael going, huh? Then we have my dies. So we have the house on the hill, and the rainbow, and here are the die cuts. And then we have my bicycle. Claire, I forgot what you called it. She's from Claire's British, and there's definitely a term for the bicycle. And my hot air balloon. And here are the samples. So the basket will sit right on top of here if you want a basket there with flowers, and then this piece you can pop on top if you want dimension. I had room, so I filled in this room with those. And then my hot air balloon. And yep, the banner comes with it too, in case you want a banner to go across. And then we have the teapot that I've been using all day today, and my window frame. And just remember, if you just like one of them, they're $13.99. If you like all 6, then get the I Want It All bundle, because you'll get them for $10 each. So here's the teapot, and it has the flower, so you can pop on top. And then here is the window. So you get a background die. The window will cut into the paper, and you use the frame die and the window die together to have it come out. What do you think? Okay, you ready for samples? Good, me too. All right, so these were done with the acetate and the Marabou markers. With the foil and the acetate and the Marabou markers. Foil, acetate, and Marabou markers. And all the new colors of the foil. It's so pretty. And then, yes, the one James. This one James. No, this is the one Claire did. Claire did one like James. And last but not least, and you can see where I blended the colors on the flowers. Okay, then we have Sharon. Here's Sharon's hot air balloon. And here's Sharon's bicycle. I love her bicycle. She put the flowers on the back. Love her bicycle. And then we have her rainbow, just simple. And then love her teapot. And then her house. So this is Sharon. Then we have Claire. Then we have Claire. Okay, let's do Claire. So pretty. And this is all Claire. Oh, and here's your paper piecing. And here's your paper piecing. Talk about the perfect paper to go in the center. These are all Claire. And then we have her mixed media piece. Pretty good, huh? Then we have Elena. And Elena does the storyboards. Here's Elena's paper piecing. How cute is this? Yeah, Elena, that's darling. Elena's paper piecing. Elena's house on her hill. And she just smudged ink. I'm gonna tell you, she smudged it. And then Elena did a layout. So you've got the bicycle, and then the hot air balloon, and the banner, and the flowers from the bicycle. So Elena did a layout for you. Then we have Miss Belinda. And here's Belinda's. She took the house on the hill, took the house out, and did a haunted house. Here's Belinda. Of course it is. Love the crackle on everything. It's just fabulous, Belinda. And last but not least, we have Doris. So let me pull Doris. So this is Doris, where you've got from the house here, the balloon up there, and she did a slimline card for you. And then her teapot, paper piecing. And then she did smudging with her, I believe those are oxide inks. If this is Doris, those would be oxides. Her rainbow. Her bicycle. And last but not least, her window. All right, you guys. I know, it's 2 hours again, but I have no place else to be. I don't have a make and take to do. So I'm spending my mornings with you, and they're just getting longer and longer, but that's okay. That's what a fast forward button is for. That's what a stop button is for. That's what a rewind button is for. Anyway, it is me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. Where are you going to find these products? Well, simply defined as mine, so you're only going to find them here at Scrapbooking Made Simple. But you may be able to find peel-offs or acetate or bigger Sharpie markers at a local independent store. Gosh, if you could shop local and independent, wahoo kachoo. These are the times where they need you more than ever before. And while yes, I am a for-profit business, I make payroll, we pay everybody every Friday, it's equally as important that we support each other, that we care about each other, and we share what we have to bring to the community. I bring my teaching, you guys, you bring your dollars. Whether it be with me or somebody else, the fact that you keep crafting is all that matters. All right, you guys. And be kind if you're a winner chicken dinner and you get an anniversary prize. No emails saying, no. Okay, it's me, Stacy, Scrapbooking Made Simple, scrapbookingmadesimple.com. I will see you all next week. Bye, everybody.